pin. Who gets a
first one in? You know, there's this little like tack thing, and I don't know if it's like for turning off like hearts and laughs and stuff like that, or if it's like you can pin it. Because if you can pin it, then we could do the games better. I'm gonna figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Who's with us tonight? Everyone, they're like, Colin. I'm not.
Holly Ellis.
Fine, Colin. You get a.
Holly Ellis is always on it.
That you made. That, by the way, I have to give a big shout out. Hi, Holly and Molly and Jen. A big shout out to Erin, who, you know, she's working out of San Diego right now because she's quarantined, and her little niece is helping her make friendship pins for us and whatever. And Erin was like, I ordered a bunch of little backs to earrings, and I was like, that's the most genius thing, because I've been sitting here like with the needle nose pliers, like these will all be done, and I made 7. So she's like, you know, the little plastic one thing that comes on the back. Nobody cares about this, but I'm just saying.
I have a bunch of those.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you have a million. You're a little pixelated, Jen. If you, yeah, just a little bit. I know we have some tech issues.
You're a little to me too, but we'll see if the ladies
clear. Oh, we're clear. No, that's a little pixelated. We're clear a little bit. It's fine.
I'm a little pixelated. I'm gonna stop moving. It's my earrings.
I'm gonna say hi to some people. I see Tara, I see Carrie, Heather, Sime. Ooh, that's a sexy name. Nikki, Karen, Tracy, Sweeney. Are we cousins? I mean,
I was wondering. I saw that.
Tara, Terra. You never get a pencil at a gas station. We have Stephanie. We have Michaela, Leslie, Leanne.
I love Kat says, bitches washing dishes in Arkansas. Kat, I'm washing dishes in Arkansas, you bitches.
Yeah, well, we're washing dishes across the nation, my friend. We're all washing dishes. In fact, we told our kids, where are your water bottles from school? You know how you can only use your water bottle from school? That's all you can use in this house, because I'm sick of doing dishes. So you get one water bottle. I can't deal with it.
That is such a smart
45. They're like working like they get full range at a commissary. I'm sick of doing dishes. I'm like, the next thing, Eleanor's going to start wearing lipstick and leave lipstick prints, and I'm going to have to scrub them all. I'm done with it.
I know. My poor husband, like, that's one of his deals is the glasses, and I'm sure he spends like 20 minutes a morning on my one wine glass from the night before. Like,
my mom's lipstick from the 80s, I'm not kidding. Like, you could put that through like a truck stop car wash, and that thing would be like a perfect lip print. And like on all the glasses. I don't want that kind of work.
You know what is a cool bit of trivia that I learned when we were doing our
clear now. You're perfectly clear. Your picture is so Ooh, and I like your hoops. They're giant.
Damn. They are giant. They hurt, but they're worth it. I got up this morning and I got dressed because I was like, you know what makes me feel happy is jewelry and clothes and wearing fun shoes. So it kind of worked today. Like, I was a moderately pleasant human being for part of the day. So I feel like that's a win.
You know what I've become? You guys, this is how uncool I've become. I literally yelled at my kids, who are now playing Mario Kart, by the way. I yelled at my kids. I was like, you guys, go on a tour with me to see how my plants are doing. My fiddle leaf fig tree is in the best shape it's ever been. Now let's look at the blooms. The kids are like, we're done with school. I'm like, I'm such a nerd about my plants, and I derive such pleasure. What is that? Like, you grow something, you feel like you either cook something, maybe if you hunt something, I don't know, because I'm not a hunter, but I love to fish. If I catch something and throw it on a grill, I feel like I'm a wonder in the making.
No, I think it's like, just like your kids, when you raise them like from the beginning, it doesn't matter if they're, not the best vegetables. You still, you're proud of them because you did them.
I've got one tomato on my plant, and I was like, we will eat for the winter. Jen, let's do a toast.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you. Cheers to all the frontline workers, the essential workers, to all the delivery guys, the mail postal service guys, to our nurses, all of you guys, teachers. We cheers everybody that we want to toast to, because we'll be hammered by the end. But cheers to you.
I'm willing to jump on that grenade, though. I'll cheers a lot of people.
Is your cup purple?
It's purple. That's why I told you I ordered it because
you ordered. I've had this one.
I left mine at our friend Chrissy's house, and it says Jen, so she better not try and pass that off as her own.
We'll see her in trivia.
She'd do it. She'd scratch that off. She'd scratch that off with like a.
You just take a sip and it would say Jen, like I would. I'd be like, I don't know what you mean. Why is this yours? Becky Dama says, I'm so excited to get my pin from trivia night. You guys, they are in the works. They are in the works. They are in the
mail too. I saw the envelopes. You showed me.
You know, there's 3 of us, and we've got different people mailing them, but everybody, we're literally sending out 60. Again, we're not Ellen and we're not Oprah, because if we had that kind of cash money, you'd get more than a friendship pin, but we're all doing our best. They asked, what are we drinking? What are you drinking, Jen?
Oh, I'm drinking some Pinot Grigio from the fine vineyard of Costco.
If Costco had a vineyard, it would be the first place I'd want to go to, because those samples would be glorious and robust and cheap.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
they really do have good wine.
Yeah, they have great wine. I'd be like, can I get 4 bottles of wine and a pair of Feline cotton underpants that I freaking love and I am currently wearing? Feline. What did I say? Feline? Feline. No, I say Feline. It sounds sexier, and they are full coverage. So they are. My husband's with me. Don't complain. They're cottony.
My husband, again, I don't know if you remember this, he bought that like bulk of dried seaweed. He did it again. He's literally bulking up on stuff I don't want. And then I'm going to feel bad. Like I told him, I would like, were I starving to death, I would still say no to that seaweed.
I can't agree more. Do you want to know who eats that seaweed? Goldfish. That's who eats that seaweed.
That's what it smells like. It smells like those flakes.
It smells terrible. I swear to you, our principal goes, hey, parents, don't pack the seaweed in their lunches. They don't want the seaweed. No one wants the seaweed. But like one kid's like, I like it. So then everybody packs it. And that stuff is just like awful for your carpet, for the smell. I agree with you.
Hey, Liana wants to know what the dolls are behind you. Will you show them?
You guys, I think this is so special. I get sentimental about stuff like this. Okay. So my friend Gloria, her family lives in Mexico, and her mom made this for us, and she sent it from Mexico. And I can't explain to you. Like, I wish you could see it. This is like, it's paper. She crafted this out of freaking paper.
And it's the cover of our book. Like, and she made the exact necklace that I'm wearing.
Look at your hand, Jen. Look, she's flattering because she put fingernail polish or toenail polish on me. But like, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. And
it's amazing.
I it more than just about anything. I don't let my kids in the office. Eleanor tried to touch it. And I was like, don't you touch it.
Oh, I couldn't. I have to set that up like secure, like earthquake above like a book.
I love it so much. And we had a mom. Now I can't. Oh my God, do I have a card right here? Jiminy Christmas. Am I a genius? Stitch Hesby Shelley. That's probably not how you say it. She made that for us in cross stitch. I mean, you guys are really good to us. There's another mom who sent us a bunch of like skincare stuff, and I'll post it. Hey, Colin, can you hand me that box down there in the corner?
You know what we should show when we start our podcast, and we're going to be doing that soon. We are going to have in the background this mom made us dolls of ourselves, like big stuffed dolls.
We could have an entire episode of just the awesome stuff that y'all have sent us or given us, and there's nothing that isn't adored. Honestly, like it's the truth. We feel like if you take the time to send us something, we're so grateful, and it's so freaking sweet. And then I get all emotional. God, can we move on to something else?
Everything makes me cry, like in a happy cry, but you'll still be like, that's an ugly cry. That's not a.
Jen cries and she's like, thank you so much, and I'm like, get it,
Did you have a good Mother's Day? Of course you did.
I did. Yeah. I mean, it feels like it mixed into all the other days. I'm fairly sure I cleaned everything, but my kids brought me breakfast in bed. That was nice.
That's so sweet.
It was great. It was great. I mean, it wore off like an hour in. They were like, "We're in quarantine. Mother's Day doesn't count."
That was it. That was your special moment, and now it's past. But my husband accidentally got everything, my gift delivered on Saturday.
Oh, that's good early.
Yeah, it was good that it was early. And I like opened the door and it was this huge box and it had all these cheese stamps on it, like cheese of the world. And I was like, so excited. And he's like,
well, a box of cheese.
Well, there was an error with the company. So he got me a cheese and a jar of pickles.
Oh.
And then he emailed the company frantically. Nobody was there, obviously, because it was over the weekend. And there were literally like 10 things that weren't in the box he had ordered. There was like 5 cheeses.
The only thing that came was I thought he was saying, I made a mistake. You got like 40 cheeses. I only ordered you one. And I was like, Britt, don't be an idiot. Like,
oh no, he ordered, because he knew he was going to get some. He knew he was going to eat it. He's not a fool.
Oh, so, I thought you might get some, because isn't that why they give us gifts to begin with?
But he was so upset. So I guess it's on the way. The rest of my present's on the way. So I'm going to be.
Cheese in a box is literally like, that's my favorite thing. I'm so simple now. It's just like you put cheese on a plate with some crackers and I get to watch something on Netflix. I don't think I've ever been happier, but I think I've been that way since I was 18. I just didn't have to be like Velveeta or in a spray can.
Do you want to see the little? I want to show you a little video that the kids made for me. Is that too dorky?
We're gonna do the. No, it's not dorky. I've been asking you for 2 days to show it to me. We're gonna show you something sweet, and then we're gonna get.
Then we got big news. Okay, so this is just a little part of the song that they wrote for me and my husband put together. So, oh, that's not it. Oh shoot!
What if all of a sudden it was Brit's?
Wait, oh, I hit play on the wrong thing. That one is just a picture of his wiener. Okay, no, hold on.
I can see that a little bit. Oh, no,
no. Said no, like folking strings. Yeah, no, that's not it. Here it is.
Where I'm going. Wait until the moment when
darn it.
Can I say this? Both of your children are wearing the hand-me-downs I gave you, and it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. That's really awesome. Look at her little face.
Is that the cutest?
The cutest. I love when you wear the clothes I give you because you feel like, man, that dress was $14 and now it's like 30 cents everywhere. It's such good business.
I don't buy super expensive clothes for the kids because even if I felt like that money was well spent, they would not wear it. They would be like, I would like the free thing or the thing that was like $2 on the clearance rack at Walmart, 1000%.
Oh, wait.
But the hand-me-downs, without even them looking at it, if I say, wear Finn's shirt, they're like, okay. They don't even need to like.
Listen, we had a family when we lived on the west side that would give us hand-me-downs, and she always bought the cutest stuff. And it was like paisley button-ups. Like I told you, one was like a Brit shirt. It made me so happy. And it literally like helped our family. I just got hand-me-downs today from a friend, Jill. She was like, I've got 4 pairs of pants. Do you want them? And I was like, hell yes, I do. Hell yes.
I still do it. And like people I barely know, like from the school, I'm like, anybody got a girl going into a size 4? Anybody? Because it's like just money sitting there, and some of it,
giving them away and getting them feel great.
The best thing out there.
Because you're like, but if you give them and they don't wear them, like you're waiting in pictures, like I better see this. Better see this. I better see it. And Jen, where my kids close all the time. You got okay, Jen. Oh, I'm sorry, Tara. Dens, DNC, like a Benz, says, can't wait to see you in October in Manitoba, Canada.
Yeah. We
Guys,
hope
we
so.
want to, man, we can't wait to, let's just say that. We can't wait to tour. We flippin' can't wait.
Hey, Ginger just asked if I did my makeup tutorial on stories. I didn't. I'm writing it down. I forgot to do it. But you know what?
I think
You
you,
know what?
need to do one here. I think you need to do one live. Or
Then
maybe
that
one, but you're good at it. So I think you should show them.
Okay, I would start right out of the gate because I would be here makeupless at the beginning, and I don't like that. So,
Well,
but I'm my favorite eyebrow pencil I'm out of, and it's the one that I can like do super fast.
yeah.
So I gotta get
You
online.
could be in a high-speed chase from the law after robbing a bank, and Jen could put on her eyebrows and lip liner without looking in a mirror on a 90-degree turn. She like, I've never seen anything like it. Like she can use both hands and it's done in 4 minutes.
Listen, it's my version of clean underwear. Like I don't want a mug shot where I look all crazy or something after I rob a bank.
Right.
I want one where I'm like, nip,
Yeah.
slowly, yeah. Where like people have no eyebrows on and then they get their mug. That's my nightmare. That's my nightmare. Okay.
In truth, like I feel like I would do all right in the system because I only really need a little bit of eyeliner. So if I was in prison, I probably could.
You don't. This woman does not need makeup really at all. She would like the most beautifulest, and then she would like trade cigarettes for lipstick, and then she would be like the queen of the jail. Like everyone would be like,
I do like an all-female crowd, just to socially speaking, it's fun. Speaking of Jen, let's get to the good stuff.
Okay.
I was going to share a really sentimental video about a girl making this really wonderful cartoon to hug her grandparents, which is so gall darn delightful. But that's not what we're going to share because Jason Momoa kicked that little girl to the curb, and now we're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about Jason Momoa.
Okay, because somebody saw it last night. I just saw a comment here where somebody was on our they saw it on his Instagram.
Yes, I have to tell you about that, but can you show it?
Okay. All right.
So Jason Momoa went live for the first time ever on Instagram yesterday. And who did he shout out? Listen.
Wait, is that the right one? Okay, ready? I'm gonna put it on mute so I don't mess it up.
It's fine. Just let it, he can just look like that and it's fine. Why isn't it playing?
What's up?
Is it playing now? Okay, hold on. I don't know.
Just look. Oh, it's playing.
It is? Okay, I started it over. You know what? It's because he's so manly. He's like bumping it offline. I don't know.
Him to bump me offline. My husband's sitting right next to me. It's totally fine.
I'm gonna try this.
We all have our hall pass.
Who else is on? Where's my friend? What's up, Morgan? I'm so hard. I love you, ladies. This is actually pretty fun.
He said, "I'm on so hard. I love you, ladies. I love you." And I think he was saying we should date.
He might have been, in case you guys missed it. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand exactly.
Let's do it again. What did he say? Can you do it again, Jen? I just want to make sure I understand what he was saying.
I'm so hard. I love you, ladies. I'm so hard. I love you, ladies. I'm so hard. I'm so hard. I'm so hard. I'm so hard.
You know what else I noticed, Kristen, when I was watching it, though? When I was watching it, like she sent it to me and I just kept like watching it and watching it. Did you hear him say this?
What? Why does he look like? What's going on? Did he say something else? He's so filthy.
I'm so hard. I love you,
Kristen. Stop it! Can you send that to me immediately?
Yeah.
Can you? And I don't need anybody judging me, but it's going to be a tab, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. You know who else knows what you mean? This lady is really.
Stop!
That was the highlight.
You know what? It's not fair because Jen starts the conversation on this thing, so she has all the control of the like. I would like you to know that the only reason we have a relationship with Jason Momoa at all is because of Jen's incessant DMing him on Instagram. It was embarrassing for a while.
1,000% untrue. He's not watching this, but he's super nice and he will message back. And Kristen's face went down because he doesn't know if it's you or me that's messaging him. She was like,
yes, he does, because I used to go, love Jen.
It gave her the freedom to go out on a limb and just really put it out there and be like, hey.
Well, here's the truth about Jason Momoa with us. And if you guys want to know, and if you guys don't, you can be like, we don't care. But here's what's amazing. When Jen and I first started I Mom So Hard, we did a whole thing about just looking at his Instagram and just like, pining over him and the fact that he's married to Lisa Bonet, who's like a perfect specimen. We were like, literally, and she's older than him. Like, he's a perfect man, right? He's filthy, he's cool. So we did this whole video, did not know how to use Instagram. So we went, and I promise, because I can show you the picture, 17 weeks before we saw that he had left a giant message on our video saying how much he liked it. His friends saw it, sent it to him. He wants to be in a video. 17 weeks later, we were in a hotel in North Carolina, and I called Jen like, oh, and then the relationship started. But he's been really nice to us. He's really been really, really helpful to what we're doing, which is he's great.
And I would like to say that congratulations to us for being the first women to not message him immediately back, but to play it super cool and wait 17 weeks before we responded.
I would just like to say that had I seen it, I would have messaged back in exactly 1.2 seconds.
I know.
Let me just say, last night, I get 1,000 messages, one from my mother telling me Jason Momoa is going live on Instagram. I've missed half of it. My mom, Terry. Terry's like on tech, man. So I jump on Instagram, and I know he can see us on live, but he doesn't know if it's me or you. So I always pretend I'm you. So then I like put a little waving emoji, and I'm like, oh God, he can see me. And all of a sudden he goes, hey, I'm Mom So Hard. I love you, ladies. And Finn goes, both my kids are sitting next to me. And Finn goes, well, why does Jason Momoa watch I Mom So Hard? You're supposed to be making moms laugh. Why does Aquaman watch you?
You just got so much street cred from your 9-year-old. Like,
he's very confused. And I was like, don't worry about it.
That might have changed in years. That's amazing. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, he was disgusted and also impressed at the exact same time. And if I'm over talking this, then I'm just gonna say, Holly Sullivan says the Momoa bit in your stand-up show was my husband's favorite part.
See, he gets it.
He gets it. Well, I feel like these little guys are sitting. I'm gonna put them over here because they're like sitting on my shoulder.
I do have to say that it was not even in my conscious awareness how attractive he was. Really, until I was watching Game of Thrones with my husband.
We both figured it out. We didn't know who he was before then.
I'm watching it. We're like behind watching it, and my husband goes, "Look at you! You're blushing!" Like he was, and I was like, "I am," and I could feel my body like getting face was like all flushed.
I don't know what you mean.
I know. And then I was like, yeah, I guess he's pretty cute.
Well, you and I have very different tastes in guys. And so the world agreed that Jason Momoa, as called Drago or called Drogo or whatever, your convention tells you it is,
Yeah.
reinvigorated our ability to love.
That's right. He was the crossroads of understanding for us. It's where we could meet in our sensibilities.
That's right. And mostly my husband also watched it and said, I was like, oh, I think a little role play will do us all.
He's like, I've been saving this loincloth for quite some time, and now
it all worked out. It all just became a very good story. It was Richard the Bruce from Braveheart forever, and now it's like, you know, Khal Drago, and I'm his moon princess or whatever the shit. But who cares? It like all of a sudden was like a, what do you call those things that start a car?
The jumper cables.
Jumper cables for the situation, because I was also late to Game of Thrones. It doesn't matter. We're such Jason Momoa fans. And by the way, to give him another like high five, when Jen and I did our comedy special for Amazon, which was such a huge deal for us because we're like two moms, we're not celebrities. We got to do a comedy special, which was incredible. He reached out to us and said, I want to post about it. It was at midnight, which literally I haven't seen that side of midnight on purpose. I had been asleep for 4 hours, but I was like, I gotta send some pictures for him. So
and he and Game of Thrones were like totally fine with us using that picture in the show. Thank you.
Now, if Jason doesn't feel pressure to get the fuck on alive with us, I don't know what the hell he's gonna do.
I don't know. From
Outlander. I know everybody's got other ones. There's so many other hot guys out there right now. I'm sorry. Okay, so my husband doesn't think for Brad Pitt that he can't. I think most guys look for Brad Pitt.
So Colin really loves Brad Pitt. Is that what you're saying?
Like,
yeah,
we all have our Kinsey scale. I feel like Colin would enjoy a hot tub session with Brad. Perhaps it wouldn't go into a physical relationship, but I think just the admiration of his physical presence would be.
Maybe like a solid arm in arm for a while would probably feel great, you know.
He wants a shirtless hug, is what he wants.
I get that, but I love that, and I love that Colin is so objective that, and I know I've said this before, it bodes saying again. He described a friend from high school as being devastated, and I literally have never said those words about another man, any man in my life. Like, I haven't.
Way I love my husband. He's this big, burly, 6'3", Irish, sport-loving man who has a better turnout than most ballerinas and is willing to give a very sincere compliment to a man that's deserving. He says we've talked about Jason Momoa, and both of our husbands are like, I'm gonna start doing push-ups. We know that he would just drink a Guinness with him and be like, yeah, you know what the truth is? I get more action because you exist in the world. That's who my husband is. I married a good one.
Yeah, that's just a secure, happy man. He's
Jennifer Morrison. Sorry, Jennifer Morrison says, I met Brad Pitt. My husband's the one writing these notes, so I think he's like, tell me more. Was he good in person too? Has anybody?
If it was recent, you better have talked to him about Jennifer Aniston and how we're trying to get Brad and Jen again.
Oh, Jen, there has been some developments in that story. I can't talk about it. I feel like I'm shit talking.
What developments? What developments?
I don't want to get in on the social media buzz or the yucky like tabloid buzz, but there's buzz that he's like kind of seeing this like artist gal that's significantly younger than him and feels like a misfire. It's like there was like, she comes over to help him learn how to sculpt, and I'm like, we don't know her as a sculptor. I'm being an asshole. I'm just saying, like, Jen, Brad,
you know,
for us.
At a point, Brad, I am going to give up. Just so you know, if you happen to watch this, I am trying to get you back to your soulmate. But You can't push a rope, Brad. So if you don't get it together, man, I will give up.
Here's the thing about me. I won't. We Jason Momoa commented on our video
Your worst nightmare, Brad.
years ago, and I have not given up.
Here's going to be my evil plan. If he doesn't play by the rules, I am going to find his phone number and I'm going to give it to you and your mom. And I am going to like make sure you guys are plied with alcohol for 4 weeks straight and have you guys text him all through the night.
Oh, my mother will call him as my mother calls you, Jen. Random calls by my mother. I'd like to think that someday I'm going to have the same charm. They're going to be like, randomly, Kristen called me. I'm an RA at a dorm, but your mom called me, Eleanor. And I'll be like, yeah, I did. I had some notes. I had some thoughts. I do enjoy a cold call.
Already happening because Kristen has a FaceTime relationship with my son that I didn't know about because I'm a bad parent. Didn't realize that daily chess game was going on.
I always text you. Jen's son likes to randomly FaceTime me from her dad's iPad. I don't know how to say that sensitively. Her dad, who has passed away's iPad. So I will get an email or a thing that says Jerry, and I'm like, I'm not prepared for this right now. And then I realize it's Dashel because he's always like, hey, Mrs. Sweeney. And I'm like, Dashel, your mother's going to crap when she knows that you're texting me. I'm going to tell you no.
It is the scariest thing. Luckily, it's like he has this relationship with two of my dearest friends, so it's not scary at all. It's like people who would like be his mother if I couldn't, so it's totally fine. But I'm like, who are you randomly FaceTiming that I don't know about? Is it just a contact that my dad knew? Somebody bought like a couch from Craigslist, and you're like FaceTiming this dude? Like Nightmare, honestly.
Well, every time he like FaceTimes, he's always like this. He's always like super loungy.
No shirt on, I'm positive.
100% your husband. I've never met anybody that can like lounge in a spot more than your husband. And I'm always the opposite. I'm like, are we ready to talk? Are we ready to talk?
Like, I'm gonna fall asleep at any moment on this phone call. Rules.
Jen, so wait, Friday. Friday. We're gonna dress up. We're not sure what, but if they're oh boy, Jen, listen to this. Hold on. The crowd is speaking. They're saying everyone says that Jennifer Aniston is too good for Brad.
Oh.
I can see that. But he publicly cheated. Like he was a dirtbag. I don't know. I just feel like there's a part of me that's like, can't we metaphorically sage that situation and have everybody be okay? But you know what? That is a dirtbag move. And Jennifer is like on her up game. I mean, she's like never looked better, never been in cooler shit, like having a moment.
Yeah. I get that because somebody did message us before when I said the Brad and Jen again thing and was like, yeah, but then let's just help her find the soulmate she deserves. Like, I just like
my husband's putting his hand up aggressively
to high five me on that.
No, to opt to be her soulmate. I'm just kidding.
Wait, which one do you like better, Colin? Jen or Brad?
It's a weird thing. If the option were open, he'd be like, so it's like a
how do I choose?
It's good.
Well, with that, okay, so Friday.
It's still be weird.
Colin, make a decision.
I want them to swing me like I'm a toddler. I'm like, don't be weird.
That's so weird. Okay.
So creepy that both of us are uncomfortable. My ears are getting red, and your face is like, just smile through it. Oh, Stacy says, "Hey, Colin, why don't you write something down that we people need to know? What's going to happen to the live dates after the lift of all the quarantine stuff?"
My mom's so hard. My mom's so hard. I love you, Kristen.
Just wanted to give you something to think about tonight.
Thanks. I need to go right now.
We'll see you Friday at 6 o'clock, right?
All right, guys, write down your ideas of who would you want Jen and I to dress up as. If you literally, like, just challenge us. Is there a character in TV? Is there a character in a movie? Is there a character you want us to play? I'd like to say that Jen plays, who is it that Jen does with the tight curly hair that she did in Groundlings? Sally Struthers. You guys, Jen plays the best Sally Struthers. It's bizarre weird. So
it's my only impression. And
it's your only
people know who she is.
Oh, Colin told me to remind everybody, we're going to every big city in 2021. Just so you know. 2021, we're hitting that shit hard. 2021, we're literally going to every city that we can go to. So we opted to do that so that everything can be clean, clear, healthy, happy, ready to go. And we're going to write a new show. So we're on it.
The last 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Noticing some funny stuff about our lives.
Jen's going to show her butt. So we're going to do.
If I start doing squats, I might, but as of currently, no, I won't.
Jen's gonna. I'm gonna DM Jason Momoa and be like, I want to show you my butt. Just dress like Laverne and Shirley. That's a good one. Send us your best. Send us your best. We're gonna do our best.
Okay, but you got to do it by tomorrow, because if I need to sew something, I need time to get on that.
I need time to. I literally don't know how to sew, so I might be effed, but I'll tape it. So give us your ideas. We're going to come on Friday. We're going to play maybe trivia, karaoke. Who knows? Let's dealer's choice look tomorrow. But we're going to have some fun on Friday because we need it. We need fun. We need fun.
Yeah, I want to karaoke, but we're figuring it out.
We're going to figure it out. All right, you guys, have a good rest of your night. We love you. Thank you for joining us.
Hang in there, night-eyes.
Hang in there. And we love you. Cheers.
Wait, you know what? I just thought of one last thing.
Oh, yeah.
My mom's so hard. I love you, Kristen.